You are now listening to Gust of Wanderlust, the tour to save the world. Episode 11, Pier on the Pier. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gust of Wanderlust, the tour to save the world.
Dun, dun,
I'm going to
dun.
go with dangly things.
Dangly things.
I am Charlie, your far too lenient DM, and everyone's question today happens to be, I remember it because I have it right in front of me, if you were suddenly transformed into a mythical being or monster, what would you want to be turned into? And as always, we start with Sam.
That's me. Hello. I'm Sam. I play Pier, the centaur guy, who is an artificer, I think. That's correct. If he was a mythical being, he would be a Pegasus, because he just wants to be a horse that can fly at the end of the day.
Makes sense.
You could have picked the far superior unicorn, which doesn't need wings, but okay.
No.
Or alicorn.
It looks cooler
Alex,
if you got wings, though, right?
No. I'm a humble boy, so definitely a Pegasus. Because
Yeah,
I have a
definitely
flamethrower.
humble.
I will have a flamethrower eventually. So
Oh my god, of Pegasus with a
Classic.
flamethrower.
it's
It's
gonna be
fucking
like,
napalm.
yeah, hell yeah,
That sounds like a song.
What, Pegasus with a flamethrower?
yeah.
Or like a band name. Next band we create.
Pegasus with a flamethrower. Yeah, that's me.
I'm Matt. I play as a Catawumpus, and realistically, I would be, if anything, so Catawumpus would probably just turn into a yellow version of himself.
Why yellow? Oh yeah, I know yellow. Why am I even asking? We know the lore. Have you paid attention? Well, hello. My name is Rayla. If Kasper was transformed into a magical, wondrous being, I've had to think about this for quite a while. But I think he would probably be Snaggin.
Snagging?
what? What's a snaggin?
It's a snake dragon because he doesn't want to be super big. He wants to be slithery so he can still be a rogue. Kinda. He likes to be sneaky, but he also admires the way dragons keep hoards. He likes shiny things too, so you can relate to that. My second pick would be a ligon.
What's a ligon?
Lig on my balls.
Hey,
Wow. Absolutely
A
destroyed.
lizard dragon, okay? And that was the only reason why I didn't pick it, because, he would probably be embarrassed or being a ligon.
I'm Taylor, and I play Neil, the bardic dwarf. If Neil had to be an animal, I think he would be a frog or a toad. Purely because he could still sing his heart out,
yeah.
you know? He'd
Well,
just
the question-
annoy people all night long in
The
a
question,
bog.
it's not what animal, it's what
Wait, what?
mythical
Mythical
being.
creature.
It said animal, didn't it? Frogs
No.
are mythical, man.
Mythical being or monster.
Well, just wait for a lady to kiss.
Yeah, who said a frog wasn't a monster? Bro,
A lady's kiss.
I want to be a fine, a whale. Does that count as a monster? No! It's monstrosity, isn't it?
Okay, canon. There are no whales in this universe, therefore they're magical fantasy creatures.
I will be a what are those things called? Troglodyte? There you go.
A
There you go.
troglodyte.
There you go.
What is that?
A
They got a ribbit,
troglodyte.
don't they?
That's basically a frogman, yeah.
A
That's what I
cave
meant.
dweller.
I wanted to be a frog.
A cave frogman.
A froglodyte.
A froglodyte, you got it.
I don't like that it sounds like a slur.
I mean, it
does.
It sounds like a slur.
Yeah, like it's often used as like a if you call someone a troglodyte, like you know the phrase yeah, have you been living under a rock?
Yeah.
Like that phrase is like if you say yes to that, then you're a troglodyte because you've
Yeah,
been
it just
kept
means
out of
someone who
society.
lives in a
Yeah.
cave.
Yeah.
Man, I want to be a troglodyte out in the forest and not having to care about society.
Oh, mate, looking at a troglodyte, they don't look too fresh.
My mythical creature is an idiot.
I didn't realise by monster you meant like a big thing, because I probably would have said like Tarask or something,
But it
you
says
know?
mythical creature.
Basically, I want to sing, and I couldn't think of any other creatures that sing except for whales.
Very reasonable.
Okay.
Birds
Yeah.
sing.
Birds do sing, you're completely right. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, so last time you guys were sailing down the Dawnbarrow River in your ship. You talked to the orb. You tried to sex the owlbear, but you couldn't. You could see that it was still
Stop saying
fine.
it like that.
Because they have hemipenes, apparently.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, we found out how owlbears reproduce.
rules.
And you guys eventually came down to a narrow bit of the river where you were accosted by bandits who chopped down a tree to make your ship stop. And everyone was confused about how this tree chopping down was working. You guys managed to kill all the bandits after Neil aggroed them and nearly died.
I didn't aggro them, did I?
Yeah, you made him start laughing.
You ticked them off.
That was after he wanted to kill me, right?
No, they were just asking you for money. And then you said, "Oh, what if we just make you laugh and then let us pass?"
I think I misread the situation there.
They were actively
They could have been really
extorting
nice
us.
people.
They were actively
No, they weren't.
extorting
They were
us.
trying to. They were trying to take
They were
money
trying
from
to
us, you're
get
right.
25 gold out of each of you.
They
Scumbag
were
that deserved it all.
highwaymen that dropped trees on people.
Yeah, the lone victory bastards, or whatever their names
Yeah,
were.
that's exactly it. You got it right.
Yeah.
Bunch of
No
wanks.
victory. Yeah.
After that, Pier struggled to chop down the rest of the tree.
My arm's still hurt.
You guys looted the bodies and you found some monies. The Catawumpus lost most of it, though, into the river. You also found out that the pen isn't an ordinary pen. What could that
yellow.
mean?
Oh.
And then you carried on sailing down the river into the village of Sprigborough, where you saw flags dedicated to this lone victory people, and they have built some sort of like bridge system, which means you can't get through, meaning you have to pull into port. And that's where we are now. You guys are pulling into port. How do you want to? What do you want to do? How do you want to do this?
Have we still got the dead bodies on board?
That's up to you guys. Did you push them off?
Yeah.
or-
Well, we just take the heads off them, right? And then
I
we
said we
get
just
rid of them.
dump them
We
off,
put
right?
them on pikes and fucking put them along the boat.
I understand why Casper likes Boris now.
No, it's just that's Boris trying to influence him right now.
I see.
Only-
That's his intrusive thoughts.
I'm having unholy thoughts.
I do think, before we get too close to anything else, Catawumpus would want to venture over to Casper at some point, and just say, this pen that you have brought back to us it is of great import. It seems there seemed to have been a reason for you to bring this here, and I congratulate
let you in on a secret, Catawumpus, because I know that we are on the same side when it comes to the pen. For now, at least. I know that the whims can dictate your thoughts regarding this in another direction later down the road, but for now, I feel like I can entrust you with this information. So, do not ask me how, but I have a really good feeling about this pen, and that this pen might be of good-natured. I don't know if it can talk, but I feel like it's having a conscience of its own, that way it reacted to Neil being so hurt earlier.
I'm guessing Neil doesn't hear this. Because you said it was in confidence, right?
Yeah,
not
we're
necessarily in confidence,
Yeah.
but I presume, yeah.
He's probably sleeping anyway.
Yeah, I think so. Catawumpus would respond by he's not going to ask for the pen. I was thinking of it, but yeah, so he's just going to respond by this does seem to be a manifestation of the whims already. It has been brought here by your hands, and then in your hands it is clearly become a major benefit to one of the people who claim to have had a touch of it before. So this is connected. This is the Vims. The Catawumpus truly believes that this is the Vims reaching out and saying that they bless our journey, and that this tour that we are taking is indeed what we need to be doing.
Yes, I agree, because if you think about it, why would a pen with good nature help us if we aren't on a quest for greatness and good, the greater good?
There is no good, there is no bad, there is only the Vims. There is
my
some
God.
balance in between, but that is for the Vims to decide.
Why is every authority figure in Casper's life saying different things about how things are? He's gonna have to make up his own mind.
Is this God?
There is no God. Well, there are those that believe they are gods, but this is because the Vims allows them to believe this.
Oh my lord. I think my brain is too small for this to know how the universe works. But I trust that this pen will help all of us. Everyone that has touched a pen probably at least been an owner of it. So I don't think it actually matters who possesses the pen for it to be helpful to all of us.
The pen
Do
is
not
Jesus.
worry, do not worry, little one. Your brain is exactly the size it needs to be.
You know what? That makes me very happy.
And Casper pats his, I guess, leg? I don't know if he can reach it up to his shoulder. He's so tall.
You can touch his arm.
Yeah. You'll be able to touch his arm.
Or you can touch
Yes.
his leg or his arm, basically, because his legs are
Oh.
abnormally long, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Casper
No.
shakes his hand. Or tries to.
The Catawumpus would watch and allow the movement to occur, but it wouldn't engage in it. Grinning all the while, unblinking.
Hmm.
The Catawumpus would then return to shadowing Nail, just
Mhm.
to
Of course.
be clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are pulling into this port. Captain is like, I don't think we have much of a choice, lads. We either pull in or we ram it, but we won't get through. That's a lot of trees.
Maybe we disguise ourselves as, you know, what they call the lost lone victory.
Lone
Mhm.
victory. The
I mean,
dastardly cunts.
I mean, there was nothing left, was there? These ones could just assume you paid.
oh yes, we did pay, didn't we?
Oh
Winky
yeah, that
Yes,
we did.
we
Yes,
totally
we did
did.
pay. We should write ourselves an invoice of that here pen of ours.
The Catawumpus, as in the past, when needing to get past checkpoints, has taken the face of the injured or the dead and used it upon his own and managed to get past by just fine.
Describe this port to me, father.
It's a very small village. It's a village that looks to have about a population of around 40 to 60 people. It's a very small village.
We can take him.
You guys are heading in, and you see an inn, which is a big building, and you see a manor house, but it's just surrounded by very small buildings. It doesn't look like anything special.
Can I ask Egon, or if I already know, if there's a play here, or a musical event we're doing here?
Airgun will come up to you and be like, "Oh yeah, mate, we don't have a schedule. We're just gonna pop in places and start playing.
Oh, so we haven't booked any venues or...
Apart from the Empress gig, no.
Oh, what are you doing exactly?
I secured the boat and funds.
Fair enough.
I mean, if people want us to book a slot, then we will go in, ask them, and then give them some of the funds.
And is that something you're doing, or is that something we're doing?
I'll do that, sure.
Okay. I want every single tavern from here to the Empress.
Every single... It's a fucking lot of Okay.
Look, we
worries.
can't guarantee all of them are going to say yes, so... You know.
True. Well,
Best to be
I'll
safe
get
than
on
sorry.
that, mate. Don't worry about it. He starts rigorously going through maps, trying to mark every single tavern. And yeah, you guys are slowly pulling into this port, which looks to be occupied by cunts.
Can I quickly, with my ink and paper, make almost like a fake receipt for the 25 gold? So I'll get out my piece of paper, I'll start writing, and just say something along the lines of 25 gold paid to the lone victory, and then fake a signature.
Roll deception,
Okay, boss.
because you don't have a forgery kit. So
Deception is... Where is deception? There it is. That is a 19.
Nice.
it looks pretty good. You don't know what this guy's writing was like, but it looks legit.
I'll wing it.
That's all it needs to be.
Do I, in the fight, remember what that big guy smells like?
Smells.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Smells.
Did he have a particular smell about him?
Do horses have a good smell?
Yeah.
I have
It's not
a
a
good
horse.
olfactory center. I mean, this is my human bit, but I have a good olfactory
Okay.
center.
All right. You weren't really fighting him because you got pushed off into the water,
No.
and then you ran round, and he was already dead before you got there. But I'd say like sweat.
Like sweat. Okay. I'm going to use magical tinkering on this note and make it smell like sweat.
Okay. Sure.
Ew. What a disgusting no.
Exactly. It's authentic, you know. He's not a tidy guy, so
How do we know that?
because he smelled of sweat apparently.
Well, that could be the sweat of battle. Oh.
Well, roll a perception check. Pier.
Perception.
Perception.
Hooray. My least good thing. 12.
12. Yep. Sweat.
Sweat.
That's all you could smell in the heat of battle, and whilst kicking his corpse into the river.
All right. Sweat.
Apart
it
from
is.
their heads, you guys all have their heads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I presume I'm holding them.
You might. Okay.
We should probably put those in a barrel, my friend, if we're going to, or down below somewhere, just out of the way from the eyes, you know.
The Catawumpus just holds up the heads in Pier's direction, like he's not doing it himself.
Oh, fucking Jesus! All right. Do you want me to? Do I take them?
The Catawumpus isn't looking at you, like he's still looking over Neil, as is his right and duty. It's just
I'm gonna
holding
slowly try and grab the head from his hands.
The injured Logan can come upstairs and sort of take them downstairs because you can't fit downstairs.
Yeah.
Is Logan here?
Yeah, Logan's here
Oh, I didn't realise. Why didn't he join in the fight?
because I forgot last week.
Oh, okay, got it.
How many heads are you holding? Just one, or all of them?
like realistically, it was however many people were on the boat, but like you know, it could the main one was the dude's head, right? The big
Okay.
fella's head.
Mhm.
So
Just all of
just
the
the
heads
one
that
then.
you're holding.
He is, yeah.
Just put them again. Give them just gently out your hand and just put it down to Logan.
yeah,
Just hide those from me, buddy. Hide those from me, buddy.
Wasn't Logan really hurt?
He is, yeah. He's walking with a limp.
So that's
stuff.
probably why he didn't participate. He was knocked out. He's been in a coma.
Yeah, he had like
True.
3 levels of
I'm sorry.
exhaustion.
What a
And
guy.
Airgun was just asleep.
What a
And
guy.
the captain was just hiding.
What a guy.
I mean, we are the bodyguard, so.
heck yeah.
Yeah. But okay, yeah. So you guys are just sailing in with this receipt and having got rid of evidence.
Yeah.
Evidence.
Yeah,
That's
evidence
good
of your
enough plan as
crimes.
any.
Casper cleans his hand in the river, just to be sure.
I don't know how you would do that. You're about 10 feet off of the ground of the river. You're in a sailing boat.
Could someone just hoist me down? Like, just hold me by my legs, please. I wouldn't want to leave a bunch of DNA everywhere.
DNA.
Is
All
there like
right.
rigging along the side of the boat? Any kind of like rope or anything to be clambered?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you could climb down, I suppose. Yeah, but yeah, someone can just dangle you off the side, and you can. Okay, so you guys are pulling into this port. Yeah, you guys just see just imagine bog standard fantasy village, fishing village. It's very small.
Okay. How many houses
So
are we
many.
talking? Can we see?
There wasn't
the end of
many.
it?
Yeah, it's literally
Like 10, 20?
10 houses or more, 40 to 60 people population-ish.
yeah,
Got it.
exactly. You see an inn and a manor
Can I-
house, and those are the biggest houses you see.
He would like to put his pirate hat on, just to let you know.
Okay,
Actually,
so you take.
I don't think he's taken it off.
No, you did have the delusional grandeur hat on before.
I took that one off. I did too.
Okay.
I'm going to put the pirate hat back on.
Okay. Also, you notice that the captain has somehow got another one from somewhere.
Is it the same one?
No, it's not the same
Okay.
one.
Okay. Just checking. I've not been tricked. It's going to disappear at some point.
Maybe I should take one.
But I'll wave towards the people at the dock and go, "Ahoy, me hearties!"
Okay, so some people look like they're just standard villagers and look nervous and give a little wave. But there's a lot of brigands, the big fucks and small fucks, just sort of lurking around the docks, like waiting. But you pull in, and I guess you walk onto the dock, I suppose.
Yeah. Unless they
Yeah.
stop
the
us.
bow and stern lines.
Could Casper please go ahead of Neil this time, because Casper felt a little bit bad about him getting so hurt,
Mhm.
and when
still
Casper's
limping.
being a bodyguard, so
Right.
he's taking his job a little bit more seriously this time around. So he's gonna like act very puff off his chest a bit and try to look a little bit menacing, probably failing, but yeah, just look like he's, looking out for Neil at all times.
Thank you.
Okay. Wow, you've got a tiny bird in front of you and a big cat behind you.
I'm
You're
saying.
fully protected
Followed
now.
by a big horse.
You pull in and you walk off the boat, and you are stopped by a big fuck. One of these big bandit people.
Oh no, a big fuck.
Stop right there.
I think you find we can pass, thank you very much. We've got one of those here receipts from your buddies earlier.
I wouldn't have mentioned it.
Let me see that then. He reaches out his
I
hand.
would have mentioned it.
Do you give him the receipt?
Yeah.
Okay. You give him the receipt.
This wasn't discussed up here.
I was hoping they wouldn't even mention it, and if we struggled, then I'd give them the receipt. But that's fine. That's fine. They're gonna go, "We don't give receipts" or something like that.
All right. He rolled a 2, so
Oh.
Okay, we're good.
seems legible. All right.
Actually, can't read.
I'll pat Pier on the bottom.
Oh. And then he looks over to some of the smaller guys and says, "Frisk 'em. Sorry, standard procedure. Even if you have a receipt, we can't allow any speciality items in."
What are you guys looking for specifically?
Doesn't matter to you, does it? As long as you don't have anything special.
What the fuck does that mean?
My ass is pretty special. Can I bring that in?
Yeah, it's a standard procedure. Do you have objections to the standard procedure?
No.
No.
Not at all, my friend. I think we're upstanding crew to this ship here.
Upstanding crew. Now, how well hidden is all of your items?
Awfully.
Okay.
If they want to search for mine, it's in a bag of like a billion other items. So good luck to them.
I have a fucking bag of holding, so
They're not going to search the ship, so don't worry about the owlbear egg. But
all right.
All the heads.
all the heads, I suppose. Gradually you all get searched. Neil, you can pass fine. You don't have many things that they want.
Good.
So Catawumpus, fine. You're pretty much naked.
Yep.
Casper is sweating because he just realized, as they started frisking through everyone else, that he's holding the orb
Yeah.
in his bag.
Pier, they take a look in your bag of holding, and they're like, "Fucking it, that's an unhealthy amount of carrots, mate." And hand it back to you and let you through.
I'll think
Oh,
you find
God.
it's an adequate amount of carrots.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to do something before they get to you, Kasper?
Would Casper be able to hide
Hide.
on Pier?
Get the bag.
Well, they did just look in the bag, so they would see Kasper in the bag.
Mm.
Yeah, well, if they would put it down and start looking around for me, I could just slink in there, couldn't I? Or could I at least... Oh, no, the orb.
You did speak to them,
Yeah.
so roll a stealth at disadvantage if you want to try and hide.
Oh, man. You were quite literally at the front of the group.
Yeah,
spoke
you
to
were-
them
Yeah.
first. Like you could have gone unnoticed completely, but you were like, no, me needs to be in front.
Let's see here. Could I put it
But,
in... How big is the gray bag of critters?
Oh, the bag of critters?
Could I put the orb in the bag?
Yeah, you could put it in the bag, but they're going to go through all your stuff.
Mm.
Could I spawn a creature and also a creature to eat it?
If the creature is big enough, yes. Because there's a chance you might summon a rat, so...
Yes, I will summon a creature.
Would Neil notice?
I mean, you're all being searched at the same time, so roll a perception check, get disadvantage.
Okay.
I want to do so too.
Okay. Well, I guess not at the same time, because you might hide.
13.
13.
16.
How visibly are you panicking, Kasper?
A little bit shaken, but keeping it down because, again, he's trying to look professional, but trying to problem solve and, at the same time.
Okay, you want to summon an animal.
Yes. Like, I will be hiding probably behind Pier until it's my turn because I'm last.
Running all the way back.
And I'll try to
Okay.
do it there.
All right, yeah, go for it. Roll a d8.
Okay, let's see here.
I don't notice them.
No.
Would I notice with the 16?
Probably. You probably see, like, panic in the eyes, like the whites... oh, I don't know if there's whites of birds' eyes, but...
His eyes are wide. A 6.
It's one of the best ones you could have rolled. But... So, you're summoning a creature in the middle of this dock, surrounded by brigands. Suddenly, a giant badger appears
Ooh.
out of nowhere once you drop one of these fluffy balls onto the ground.
Ooh.
And they're all like, what the fuck? Kill it!
No,
Oh.
as soon as... Can I... Before people have the time to react, can I just shove the orb into its mouth and say swallow it?
It's a badger, man.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Put it in my bag in the
It is
confusion.
no, it's a giant badger.
Yeah.
So it's big.
Please swallow it. Please.
Okay. Roll.
You're gonna kill
They're
the
scared of
badger.
the tuberculosis.
Okay, so before they do anything, you want to quickly shove it into it. It will be sleight of hand. I guess sleight of hand with disadvantage, please.
Dang, be big.
Could I just before that happens, seeing as the Catawumpus noticed with this 16,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the Catawumpus he would have been frisked and done with really quite quickly as well, right?
Yeah,
Like,
because
it
you
wouldn't
only have a
take
bag
long.
of berries and a sword. So yeah.
Seeing the actions occurring and this attempted shoving of an orb into a creature's mouth, can the Catawumpus just take a long ass lunge over there and present his mouth agape for?
I guess you have the choice between the Catawumpus and a badger now. So
Casper will look at the Catawumpus and just shake his head.
Somehow
Smiling.
the Catawumpus is still grinning with his mouth completely open.
okay, what did you get with disadvantage on your sleight of hand?
15.
Ooh.
15. Okay.
You rolled a 3.
I rolled a 2?
Oh.
You roll a perception check.
It's so
Okay.
stupid.
This is the stupidest thing. I love this.
One of them notices that you're actively trying to hide something in this badger. It's like, oi, what are you doing? But you do get it into its mouth,
You see, sir, I am giving my pet badger its medication. It's very important that it gets its right dose of medication or else it will die.
Roll a persuasion check. No, deception check. With disadvantage again.
Why?
Shove something else in my mouth to make it look plausible.
I got a 1.
Oh,
Well, he lunges in between you and the badger and reaches his hand into the badger's mouth.
oh God.
Oi!
And
Why are you trying to fist my badger?
Bite.
and pulls out the orb and then kicks the badger into the sea. Well, the river.
God.
No! Casper will fall to his knees and hit the ground. My badger.
Can I try and bite it out of their hands?
Can I kick him in the nuts? Because he has fucking killed my pet badger!
Okay, right. You want to try and bite it out of his hands?
Yeah, I want the medicine.
Okay, go ahead. I don't know what you would.
Can I
an attack
assist?
roll. Yes, you can
Is
assist.
this assisting because I'm
Yep.
kicking him in the nut?
You're actively kicking him in the nuts. Okay, roll an attack roll also. As a Catawumpus, you get advantage.
Sweet.
Oh, so we're just killing these guys now.
Not necessarily. I'm defending my pet
There's quite a few of
badger
them.
who
Cool.
just
I'm
got
gonna join in.
murdered.
He is. The badger is swimming. It's fine.
He got freaking animal abused
He
right
did.
in front of my eyes.
But-
I'm glad I got advantage there because I rolled a 1 initially, so turning that into an 18 is quite good.
Can Neil start singing,
God.
please?
Yes, you can start singing.
Thank you.
Honestly, I should have just kept hold of their heads. Like, this is going just as well as if I just thrown their heads at
Honestly,
them.
yeah.
Okay, so Ziganavumpus, you manage to bite it out of his hands. Roll a con save if you want to swallow it, and hope that it shrinks.
That would be a 15.
Okay, it shrinks, and you are able to swallow it. The orb is now inside Ziganavumpus.
It's
But-
safe.
But you feel very bloated as soon as it gets into the stomach. You could assume it expanded as soon as there was more space.
How are you gonna take this shit later?
The Catawumpus will, follow it up. Like, the best way to deal with any kind of problem of the stomach variety is to take something to help settle it. So he's going to swallow a good berry immediately afterwards.
Okay. Casper,
Yeah?
you were rolling to kick him in the nuts.
Yeah?
What did you get?
Did I get the advantage or no?
No.
Okay. I got 9.
9.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This guy isn't wearing armor, so it hits.
Dang.
Because this guy's sort of like, just like a commoner who's been hired by these guys to do this.
God damn.
Well,
So Ziganavumpus bites this orb out of his hands, nips his fingers like and then Casper kicks him in the nuts like oh fuck. And then Pier, what did you want to do?
kill him.
Kill him? Okay. Try it.
There was a possibility of de-escalating this, but
I see violence, man. It's like, alright, action time, I suppose. Stuff's happening. The 17 to hit.
Yep. Do you damage? If you roll a 4, he's dead.
I have
He's
a
a-
+4. So
He's a
dead anyway.
commoner.
I'm hoping this village is on the 40 side of 40 to 60 populace.
Okay.
60
Well-
might be a bit too many.
Okay.
Where's
so
my
you-
dice gone?
You can roll. Yeah, roll it, but you kill him.
No matter what.
You slice through him, and this guy crumples to the ground in agony and then bleeds out on the deck of this
Hooray.
port. And every single one of these bandits draws their weapons. Neil, you were starting to sing.
I have been singing this whole time.
Okay.
10.
10. Yep, he's
How
dead.
many bandits are we talking?
There's like 20,
Oh.
probably
We can
more,
win.
in town.
I wanted to de-escalate things.
Okay.
But, could I try to give this man CPR and pretend like we care?
I've chopped him in half.
Oh my god.
It was an accident! He slipped!
Whoa, shit, I catch you with my sword.
Yeah, he slipped onto the sword!
Kasper, roll me a dex save.
Fantastic.
Okay, then that's 21.
Okay. You've managed to dodge this guy, another guy, as he tries to tackle you.
Damn. Damn.
So, I guess you need to all roll initiative.
Oh no.
Do we?
Seems
Can
reasonable.
I not?
How long has it
Yes,
been?
yes.
How long have I been singing for?
About 6 seconds.
There was a chance that this could have been de-escalated. Like, the nut kicking bad, the biting bad, you know, this could still have been de-escalated. But
There wasn't any communication to Pier.
No.
He was like, I see violence. Kill.
Oh, I ain't complaining, because the Catawumpus would have been useless in the de-escalation attempts
Yeah.
anyway.
Just to let you know, Neil is singing "Can You Feel the Love Tonight?" from The Lion King. Can you feel the love tonight?
Very faint.
Yeah.
Alright, above a 20 or 20.
24.
20. I got a natural 20, but it's only a 20. Where's the 21?
You're on nat 20, you get to decide where you go.
Oh, of course.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, probably last.
Last.
You'll go last.
Okay.
I think
even,
that's best for me.
even after all of the guys, or just last out of all of you?
Yeah, I mean, last of these guys here. So whoever's lowest, I'll go just after them.
Kasper, what was yours?
19.
Pier?
15.
Would it really be so unbelievable that someone fell onto a sword when they got kicked in the nuts?
Yeah, I just drew it and just put it there and then
Yeah.
fell really
Yeah,
fast.
because you wanted to protect our celebrity guest star to the tavern.
We've also got
Exactly.
to remember that it was us collectively that were the ones that kicked him in the nuts. And also, to be fair, it was a kick in the nuts from a creature who probably had to do a proper high kick, like head level kick in order to get that. There's no accidental nut kicking there. That's
Well, the nut
that's with
kicking
enough
wasn't
force to-
accidental.
No.
That was defense.
Alright, this is happening.
Oh my
That
god.
was defense because clearly, when you witness your own pet receive animal abuse,
Meh.
you will get angry and
Yeah.
you will be reactive.
You see, that was
Yeah.
reasonable. Yeah, could easily have defended that.
Yeah.
I mean, Catawumpus would have gone along the lines of it's medicine and he wants the medicine because he is also a big creature that was once from the bag or something.
So,
But-
as you
Kill
got
'em.
to this dock, there was normal-looking villagers as well, just sort of looking on at you guys like, ooh, visitors. Then they see all of this happen, and they're like, oh my god, they're here to murder us!
No, not you, just the brigands and the bastards.
We just killed a civilian.
You killed the civilian who was helping out the guards,
Yeah.
probably because he didn't want to be killed by the guards.
We're murderers.
We didn't know that. He was described as a big bastard.
No, I specifically described him as a
badger.
weakling.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that bit.
He kicked a badger, man. He's clearly a big deal. Like, if you've got the balls to kick a
He did, to
giant
be
badger,
fair, he did kick a giant badger. That's
Yeah.
a bad person right there.
and he shoved his fucking fist into the fucking, badger's mouth. That guy was fucking roided. Like, I ain't
Roided.
messing around with that.
He was a weirdo. He
Yeah.
deserved to
Yeah,
die.
dude. Who wants to kill an animal by fucking removing its medicine right as it's taking it and
As
kicking
you
it
guys
into
are
the
still
fucking
doing this,
river?
this badger is still just thrashing around in the water, like,
Hey,
I don't know
he
what
ain't got
badger
long left
noises
anyway.
make.
What badger?
Clearly.
Huh.
Huh? 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 Okay, so Catawumpus, that is your turn.
Right, so, surveying the scenario, what's it's gonna be a repeat of the boat situation. Hover over Neil, hold an action, for whomever approaches, essentially.
Okay.
Like if somebody approaches Neil with a weapon drawn, or looks like they're having any level of malice, then he wants to attack them. Though, once again, it's gonna be a situation of can I do a perception check or whatever to see if I can work out who wants to come and fuck around first?
Sure. Yeah.
Who's reacting the quickest, I guess, is what I'm asking. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. That would be a 23 for that. Ooh, I'm
They
rolling
are
hot
all
today.
trained on Pier.
All trained on Pier,
Yes.
so
can
no
roll for
one's
one's
bothered
looking at
with
Neil.
Neil. Oh, right.
Because Neil passed the security check and went through.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, fair. So can I even make it to Neil?
Yeah. No one seems to be focused on you. Everyone's focused on the guy who swung a blade.
Ah, I see.
New
right,
character time,
reasonable.
boys.
And the
Oh.
person who kicked someone in the nuts.
But they're not bothered about me biting the first.
No, it just seems like it was a kerfuffle, but these two definitely made attacks.
All right then. Well, I'm walking over and standing over Neil. That's my job.
Okay. Right.
I'm not even going to use Hunter's Mark. I'm just going to hold my action. If one of them comes near to Neil with their weapon drawn, then they're getting murdered. That's...
Okay,
Well-
so Kasper, you wanted to make it look like this guy fell on a sword.
I wanted to convince people that, yeah. Because I'm trying to act like I'm trying to, resolve this, trying to patch him up, trying to
Okay, you want to
resuscitate him.
see if he's alive. Okay. You can just you know he's dead, so you can just make a deception check to be like, no, I'm actually helping. I didn't want this to happen. Pier, what
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing?
I was helping, bro.
Well, I got a 14.
14.
Can you stop rolling for so many people?
Okay, yeah, they all failed. They all think you're trying to save this guy's life. Do you want to do anything? I don't think you can do anything else, but
I can use. I
unless
think
you
I
want
can
a bonus
use my...
action hide.
No, I would assume that people are convinced that I am friendly.
Yeah, you could assume so.
And then I can use my bonus action to command the creature in the water. So I would command the creature to move up on land, like climb up on land again.
Yeah, the badger
The
comes
badger-
up.
Could
And-
it also walk over to me, like in the same turn? Like, could I
Yeah.
just ask it to move to me?
It's next to you.
Nice.
It sort of nudges you with its head.
I will give it a little stroke.
Okay,
It's okay. It's okay.
right.
He's dead now.
This badger is like, I'm gonna say,
It's medium, so he's at least he's maximum my
yeah,
size.
he's a lot bigger than you. You could ride him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what my argument was gonna be. That's my companion mount friend. Okay.
Okay. End of your turn.
Yeah.
Pier. It's your turn.
Hello.
There's about 20 guards looking like they're going to come for you. Do you want to make it look like the guy fell on the blade? Or what do you want to do?
So at first, I want to at least shout something like,
He's coming right at me.
I don't know. Yeah. He was attacking my friend. What do you think I was supposed to do?
Okay.
Like, I did it, but he started it.
You could always drop the swords.
Yeah, plant a knife on
With
him.
hands up.
Drop a knife on him and say like he was coming at me with the knife. I swear, I saw it.
Yeah. I'll just drop a dagger on the floor.
yeah.
Man, if you could have said this, I could have planted something.
Yeah.
Because I have several daggers.
Roll a persuasion check then, because it's technically true.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm surprisingly good at
How
persuasion.
far away are they?
They're like all surround. Like, there's like 10 that are like 15 feet away, maybe, and then there's like 10 that are around you, pretty much.
Throw him in the water and pretend he had a
Okay,
fit.
I'm using my inspiration because I rolled horrendously. Unnatural 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
Thank God for inspiration.
Thank God.
All right. They seem not as aggressive now, but they are still like weapons drawn, pointing at you. Like, drop the fucking weapon, mate.
I won't drop it, but I will sheathe it. Gently
All right.
back in there. Oh, does that cast as an action? That
The
way.
persuasion, yeah, it would class as an
yeah.
action.
Okay.
Neil,
I don't know what to do. I have no spell slots left. I have no healing. I have vicious
Hooray.
mockery and a hammer. So
Got a great sword.
I'm trying to read the room.
great axe?
No, I don't. I didn't take it. So I don't know if I should. Oh, how good is the smoke machine?
It's gonna disappear into smoke?
I'm gonna like set it up and it's gonna go for like 20
Yeah.
minutes before it makes a difference.
it's like a stage smoke machine, so it's not like a smoke bomb. It like
Okay.
makes
Okay, yeah, I
smoke
got it. It
shapes
just- yeah, I
very
got it.
slowly.
Okay. The only thing I'm trying to read the room, so I don't know if they're just coming to like stab us.
Currently, it looks like they're trying to arrest him. For at least on suspicion of manslaughter, it looks like.
I am going to cast Bardic Inspiration on him,
On Pier.
but I'm gonna use my Mantle of Inspiration, which essentially gives inspiration die to provide your party with temporary hit points. Let them use their reaction to move twice in a single turn without provoking opportunity of attack.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, when you do so, a number of creatures you can see and who are within 60 feet of you up to the equal to your charisma modifier. So all of you gain 5 temporary hit points.
Dang.
When a creature gains a temporary hit points, it can immediately use its reaction to move it up to its speed without provoking opportunity to attack. So maybe I should save it for if we get in real big trouble, we can just bolt it back onto the
That
ship.
might be a good idea.
So I'm gonna save it for the minute. Sorry, I'm really struggling to read. I think I'm gonna hold my action,
Okay.
but I'm gonna slyly pull out the acorn in my hand, and I
Okay.
will prepare to throw it if I need to try and block some. You know, it's 20 foot wide. It's pretty wide, so I might be able to block some gap, or even throw it underneath a person and throw them up in the air. Anyway, I'll hold my action.
Hold your action. Okay. So, bandit group number 1. 5 bandits advance on Pier, so telling you to drop the weapon. Don't just sheath it, mate. Drop it.
I've already used my action, so you have to wait.
I mean, technically, it's a free action to drop.
Is it? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Action is a free.
Oh.
Drop is a free action.
So if I drop them on their heads,
Yeah. Then bandit group number 2 is also going to advance on Pier. You have 10 bandits surrounding you now, Pier. Bandit group number 3 is going to get in between the kerfuffle and Neil and the Catawumpus, as in like shielding it. So like, you guys move out of the way. There's a situation.
Does he have his weapon drawn?
No.
Okay, well, it's fine then.
hey, don't take my friends away.
Hey,
You
don't
leave them
stitch
alone.
us up, man. Come on. We're not involved with this.
And then bandit group number 4 is also going to surround Pier. 15 bandits surrounding you, Pier. They're all weapons drawn towards you, telling you to drop your weapon and come quietly.
Can I shout over quickly?
Sure.
I think it would be wise to drop your weapon, sir.
Which one? I've got 4 of them.
The one you cut the guy down with.
Shit, which one was that again? Oh, I think it was this one. Gonna drop his Kopesh, I
Are
suppose.
you dropping your weapon?
I'll drop the weapon.
Are you? Yeah, you're dropping the weapon you cut the guy with.
Yes.
Okay, one bandit group moves in because they were holding their action, just moving in on you. They're gonna move in, pick up your sword, take it away.
I need that. Don't do what...
Another group is going to come in and grab you.
Good luck with that, buddy.
So are you resisting?
I'm just trying to think of how he's going to grab me. There's so much to grab.
Well, there's 5 of them.
To just all put their hands on me like that. That'll stop.
Yeah, well, they're just trying to grab your hands so they can put manacles around you.
What would Pier do? I think he would let them.
Because you are under arrest by these bandits.
Yeah, Pier would, allow it.
Okay.
Just go quietly, put his hands
Okay.
together. Alright. You got me, you brave bunch of bastards.
Okay. Pier is manacled and is being dragged away by a group of bandits. And the last group of bandits, who also held their action, are going to just go over to Kasper and be like, is he gone?
Yes. Unfortunately
Well,
so.
he kind of deserved it. He did kick a badger.
He did. It was all in self-defense.
We can't let fucking murder fly. Or at least dropping swords, indirectly killing fly.
I forgot I unsheathed it, I swear.
It'll be taken care of in the court system, I suppose.
You still haven't been frisked, though.
Okay, just do it already. I'm so distraught by this whole situation.
Okay. They frisk you, and they find the pen.
No.
And they
It's
hold
a
it.
pen.
They
It's
hold
a
it,
pen.
and they're like, hmm. They talk to each other, because this is the best pen they've ever held.
Leave me alone! My battery just got kicked and my friend has been dragged away in shackles. This is the worst day in like 10 days. Maybe less.
Okay. And they talk to each other. Roll a perception check. See if you hear them. You're technically out of combat now, by the way.
I'm still singing.
Nice.
Okay.
See here.
I wouldn't be able to hit them then. I was tempted to do that, but I'm standing right next to Neil, so I wouldn't be able to hear them even if I wanted to.
It's not good. 6.
Yeah, you just hear whispers. Like, and then he pockets it. Alright, you're free to go.
I saw that!
Yeah, it's a special item.
How's it special?
Oh, it just looks nice.
Okay,
Best pen I've ever held.
I understand.
Boss is gonna like it.
Could I, when they leave and are not, looking, could I try to pickpocket it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant. Yeah,
Sleight of hand.
fantastic.
Thank fucking Christ, dude. An 18.
Yeah, you managed to take it back.
I
They put it in their back pocket, and then walk off, and then you're just like, whoop.
Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna march up to them and chop his head off.
Bro, I was just about to polymorph him.
Oh man, there's no way that pen's going away.
Nah, it ain't leaving my sight. That saved my life, dude. That pen,
Hell
I
yeah.
owe that pen everything.
Pier is being led away, like sort of like by a lead, because they're sort of like leaning up so they can hold the chains of the manacles and just dragging him.
This is quite derogatory, you know. I'm not a horse. You can't
and
just lead me like
They
this.
drag him towards the manor house looking building.
Who lives there? I'm gonna ask the guard. Who lives there?
You'll find out, mate. There is a lord who lives there, but he's locked himself in his bedchambers because he owes us something, but he won't give it up.
Why don't you just knock the door down?
Well, we've been told not to do that, so
Alright,
Okay.
I suppose.
it's a sad situation. Anyway, I shouldn't be telling you this. So now we live there for the moment.
What does the guy eat? Do you feed him through the door?
No? Why would I feed him?
He's probably dead now. Surely.
He's only been in there a couple of days.
Alright.
But since we arrived in town.
Dang, just a couple of days. Alright.
Yeah, we're quick
Wow.
workers.
A very impressive operation you got going here. I must say.
They could be good crew. Work quickly at first.
Yeah, and they drag you up towards this manor house, and then Neil, you wanted to do something?
Yeah, I just wanted to go towards Casper and say, what exactly happened there?
It's all a blur, actually. It kind of happened quickly.
But Casper will brief him basically on the fact that he tried to conceal the orb within his badger pet as medicine, but got caught, and thanks to Pier's sacrifice and Catawumpus' quick thinking,
Yeah, I
we
sacrificed
managed
him.
to hide that, and we still have the pen.
Okay.
It looked like Pier murdered someone from the outside. So,
Yeah.
anyway, do we find a new bodyguard, or should we rescue him?
No!
Oh,
what are
I'm
you
just
talking
checking.
about?
I'm just saying.
I'll
Seems like a lot of
happily tell them.
hassle to have to get him back.
You see, with me,
Got a tour to do.
You hired me. I'm really good, sneaky guy. I can tail them. I can find out what's going on and see if there are any ways or opportunities for us to break him out.
Could we take a long rest first?
Should I check out if we could do? You guys could start. I could go check and report back on how dire the situation is and whether we can afford.
We'll go to the tavern. Me and Zakatova will go to the tavern, do some scouting there. If you scout out where Pierre's been taken to, then we can meet up and plan his escape.
Of course. So we meet at a tavern later.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Catawumpus, as walking away, would like to give like the smallest like arm raise and a little bit of a wave to Casper, and then turn around.
Aww.
Casper looks up at this tall creature and goes.
Okay.
He waved. You guys can't see that, but he waved.
Now that you guys are out of this situation, you notice that Airgun, Captain Broken Bones, and Logan also get frisked, and they're fine. Pier.
Hello.
Pier, you're being dragged up towards this manor house, and then they're like, oh, because you do notice that most of these villages are halflings and gnomes, so a lot of things are built small,
Ah, shit.
apart from
I
the
know where
tavern
this is going.
and the house. But the house still wouldn't quite fit you because it's for like small people, obviously. It's bigger, but it's not quite horse-sized, so they're like...
I see how they won.
Sorry, mate, we're going to have to put you in the stable.
I was talking to you just earlier about derogatory comments.
Yeah, but, mate, you're not going to fit in the house in the dungeon area, are you?
Do you have hay? Fresh?
Oh, there might be some left in there.
Alright. Take me to it. Thank you very much.
There's like a stable's attached to this manor house, and they close it and lock you in there, and they place 2 guards outside and a guard inside with you. They take your bag of holding, they take all of your weapons.
Wait, before you take my bag,
Mm.
can I have some carrots?
They pour out 5 carrots for you,
What a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you so much.
and then they take your weapons, they take the bag, they take they wouldn't take off your armor because you're manacled and stuff. They sort of manacle you to a post in there, tie you to a post. You're in there with a couple of other horses, just standard horses.
Alright then, boys.
And one guard is watching you, and the door is closed, and you are in this stable with hay, none of your items, apart from your cloak and
Should
armor.
I just start neighing now? Is that like where I should go?
I don't know how centaurs work. If that's what you want to do, go for it.
I mean, to be honest, I don't actually speak horse.
Oh,
I know, it sucks. They're my brethren. But I have nothing in common, apart from my taste of carrots.
And half of your body.
And half of my body.
you're in this dark
this is true.
stables now, where they're holding you. We'll go to Casper. Are you taking your badger with you?
Yeah, he will. I mean, he's not gonna be sneaky, but he wants to blend in like he's just normal traveler. So you'll probably use him as a mount, like he said that he is.
Okay, so you're just riding along on your badger.
Yeah, towards the stables. I mean, he already kind of knows the direction because he was paying attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, you follow the guards up the street. You see them take Pier off into the stables. They place like 2 guards outside and close the door. What do you want to do?
Can I go up to them?
Absolutely. Excuse
Hello,
me.
good sirs.
This is a restricted area.
I heard someone told me this is where the stables are.
Well, the stable's for the Lord, but yeah.
Oh, the stables. You see, I have my mount and I can't. I need to put him somewhere while I'm off in the tavern.
You want to put a badger in the stables?
He's my mount, so yes, he would be in the stables, wouldn't he? Wouldn't you say mounts usually go in the stable?
Yeah, I mean...
Just because he's not a horse doesn't mean that he doesn't deserve to have a roof over his head and food.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm not a horse, and I'm in the stables.
Alright, get off it.
Yeah, he jumps off.
And then, is there reins on this badger, or is he just dragging him by the fur?
Well,
Or do you command him to just go in the stables?
I will whisper into his ear.
Let me know what it looks like in there.
Can he talk to you telepathically or something?
No, you're just whispering into his ear as I'm
Okay.
getting off.
Okay. Yeah, you get off. They open the door. The badger walks in. Pier, you see this giant badger that which is soaking wet, walk into the stables and just sort of sit, and then the door closes.
thanks, guys. Thanks. I'll be back later after I have relaxed a bit with my friends over at the tavern. Take
Alright.
good care of him. He is very sensitive and he hasn't gotten his medication today.
Alright.
Okay,
So,
he will.
Go away, please.
Yeah, I'm about to, sir. Have a good day.
He walks off, but
I hope you don't.
he will try and circle around and get to the backside without being spotted of the stable.
Okay, make a stealth check.
I can't read. What the heck is that? I can't math either. Apparent 14.
You got a 19. It was like, oi! Don't go back there. Go back to the town.
Okay. Well, shit.
Yeah, he saw you.
Could I go the other side?
No, because they're avidly watching you now. They see you try and go around the side, and they're like, now their cone of vision is following you.
You have the Skyrim eyes open.
Yeah.
Go stand somewhere else for 10 minutes and then try to come back.
I ain't going nowhere. I
Okay.
think. I hope.
I'm gonna be straight up with you guys and say that. Remember how I told you that I didn't give him his medication?
What? What about it? What?
I know that I've been bothering you guys a lot, and I want to apologize. I was wondering if I could go in and give him his medication. I do have some spare bacon and cheese turnovers. Really, really good ones. They're sponsoring our tour. That's what we were doing, actually. I'm a bodyguard here, you see, and I sometimes carry with me our sponsored baked goods. So I thought maybe you would like some free samples while I give medication to my badger.
Man. They both hate bacon and cheese turnovers.
Oh. Are
They rolled
vegans?
a nat 1 and a 8.
I don't know why I'm angry. I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah.
They're like, roll a persuasion check first.
Like, Jesus Christ. I got a 14 again.
Okay. They both failed. They were like, so like, look, keep the fucking turnovers, mate. They're fucking rancid. But Fine, you can go give your fucking medication to this fucking badger. For fuck's sake. After that, you're gonna fucking leave.
Oh, okay. Yes, of course. I'll try
Otherwise,
to
I'm
explain.
gonna have to go get the boss, and she's not gonna be happy that you're here.
Who is the boss?
You don't need to know unless it's brought up with you.
You just brought it up.
No. Unless
Yeah,
she
you-
actually sees you, you don't need to know who the boss is.
Oh, okay. But why do you talk about her if you... Okay, you know what? I'll drop it. Thanks, guys.
You can know of the boss, but you don't get the boss's name unless she introduces you herself.
Oh, I see. This very interesting system you got here. I respect it.
They
Can I-
open the
can I go now?
they open the door, and he follows you in, and he watches
Thanks.
you. He watches you like, fucking hurry up.
Oh my god, I can feel the daggers in Casper's neck right now. Jesus Christ.
And then the other guy in there is like, isn't this the guy that just kicked Gerald in the nuts?
Well, that was in Badger self-defense. So,
Yeah, he did kick the badger. We have a strict no animal abuse policy, yeah.
No, I didn't
And
do
he-
it.
and he-
Respectable. Then why are you abusing me?
He didn't care. Well, you're not an animal, my friend. You're a sentient being.
Well, he's half animal.
Oh, yeah, so are you, I guess.
Yeah.
But are you sentient? Do you have thoughts?
What are thoughts?
Do you talk to yourself in your head?
You sound insane, dude.
Just give the fucking badger the medicine.
I will try to, I guess, crush up some bacon and cheese turnovers and make it look like some sort of ball, I guess.
Jesus.
And I'll feed it to him.
Okay. Yeah, you can just do that. You can say it's like hiding in it or something, I guess.
But while I'm doing that, I
Yeah.
will whisper to the badger that, like, if I shout or if I do a little whistle noise, if he hears a whistle noise from me, to start digging a hole,
Okay.
dig him out. I assume badgers can dig really well, and because he's big, I think he
Yeah.
could do
They have a
pure-sized hole.
burrowing speed, so
Hell yeah.
Exactly. So I was thinking that, but also asking him to do it stealthily, please.
okay.
Towards the back, so like not in front of any street, the back.
The badger nods solemnly.
Thanks. I still haven't given you a name, but I will call you,
Boris.
we already have a Boris. I'll call you Jurgen.
Jeggin?
Jurgen.
Oh, Jurgen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm done. He will be good for another 24 hours now. Goodbye, Jurgen.
Yeah. And
Good luck.
Pier, you witnessed this interaction, I guess.
look
Casper
on him
winks
in-
towards Pier.
Just gonna, respectfully nod, pretend not to notice though. Yeah.
Right, so you leave.
Yeah.
Okay. The guard follows you back out and closes the door. Now, please, leave.
Okay. You don't have to be so rude about it.
And he leaves.
Fuck off.
You will head towards the tavern, but also, how many hours do we have until dawn?
It's morning. Not morning. It's like noon. So.
Okay. And how long would it take for a badger that size to dig a pier-sized hole?
Oh, hardly anything. man.
Yeah, not long.
Okay.
Their burrowing speed is 10 feet per round, so
Dang. That'll do it.
I'll say like 5 minutes probably.
Okay.
Still not bad.
Big hole.
Casper his brain cells are actively working for once in his life, and he thinks he might have a good idea, but he wants to hear with the rest of the group if it would be a great
Good idea.
maybe
Okay.
idea. Yeah.
Nice.
You start heading towards the tavern. We'll cut back to the other two.
Hey.
And Airgun and the other guys.
I cut off the people's heads, and we.
You guys are going towards the tavern. It's a big, like, inn and tavern. It's a lot bigger than you would think for this type of town, because it doesn't look like this town gets much traffic. But the inn is called the Colourful Clam Inn and Tavern. And it's like a clam that is coloured like a rainbow.
I love it.
Sweet. Oh, as we approach the tavern, the Catawumpus will sheath his sword.
Okay. You go in the tavern and you're greeted by, in this largely halfling town, a Goliath.
Wow. Can I see any, like, lone victory people?
Yeah, they're all over the place. Not
Okay,
in the
can I
tavern.
find-
None of them are in the tavern. Well, there's a table of them in the tavern.
Okay, so I want to speak to someone who is not part of that gang.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's all the bar staff. There's random civilians.
Okay. I'll go. I don't walk up to any of them. I'll go, excuse me, just off the records. What are these lone victory people doing here anyway?
Okay. Well, the first person you saw was this Goliath, this hulking, bald man with these tribal tattoos all over him. Oh, they sort of they came in a couple of days ago. Sort of just took everything over for themselves, saying that the lord who lives up in the manor needed to pay a debt, but he's refusing to. So someone sent them to collect, essentially.
So is there a group of... Who sent them, do you know?
I have no idea. I just do what I'm told.
And
I'm the innkeep, but I own this inn, but...
Any idea how many of them there are?
Oh, they're all in the house. They're occupying family homes. Probably like 30, maybe more.
And are they planning on leaving?
I have no idea.
Do you think, I shouldn't say that. Thank you.
No worries. Are you looking for a room or?
Looking to resolve the issue.
Oh, well, appreciate it. But you do realise there is a legitimate law in town. And he gestures to a sign next to him, and it says, "All visitors are permitted and expected to provide entertainment every night that they are staying in town."
Is that a joke? That sign?
No.
Well, it's your lucky day.
This is a legitimate law made by the Lord himself.
That is absolutely fantastic. What is his name? The Lord.
Lord Krill.
Lord Krill. What a
Yes.
fantastic
Spelt
name.
Qrille.
And does he come to these shows, or is it just...
Well, he hasn't been out in a few days. He's locked himself in his bed chamber with his wife since these guys have been here. But usually he would come down, yeah.
Okay. What time is it now? Sorry, off DM.
It's like noon.
Noon.
Still.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll turn to the Catawumpus and say, have you got any questions that you can think of that might help us with the Pier situation?
No.
Is there any shops nearby that may sell such a thing as called a mana potion?
Nah, you have to go to a bigger town for that, mate.
Okay.
We're just fishing folk.
Okay.
And I don't know if you saw, you would have seen a hefty amount of chickens.
What's with all the chickens?
Well, we're on the river, so our main export is fish. But second to that, chicken.
And a rice cake. Fish and a rice cake. Chicken and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake. Chicken and yes.
You guys must be... It explains your stature, I suppose. Anyway. Sorry, I'm actually just off character. I'm trying to think of what to do. Because I know we need to rescue him. We don't need to, but we should, right? Do you know any mercenaries in town? Any of the guards who would want to get rid of the lone victory?
We didn't have any guards before. Well, these guys used the lone victory actually before they were mean. Were hired by the Lord to protect us, and they were doing a handy job. But someone else came in with a higher offer. You know how mercenaries are.
Okay. May I start singing for precisely a minute, please? On a table.
Absolutely. Sure.
And let me know when it's been a minute.
Okay. What song do you sing?
Do you know SpongeBob?
Oh, I do know SpongeBob.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. I'm going to sing that.
Okay.
And then after a minute, if it's been a minute, if you allow me.
Yeah, sure.
I will charm 3 of the lone victory people.
Okay.
Yeah,
they're all
how,
clapping.
You said
They're
there was
like,
5, wasn't there? Was it 5? You said?
I don't know. Let me roll. I didn't say anything. 4.
There's 4.
Ah.
So
4 of
3 of those 4 I want to charm.
Okay.
And the Catawumpus, what did you want to do?
Is there anyone during this performance, like low victory or otherwise? Actually, just preferably like regular patrons, like that isn't looks like they're not enjoying the performance.
Well, for that, Neil needs to make me a performance check with a disadvantage because you're not proficient in loot.
Ooh.
Rolled 2 12s, so with my performance, that is a 18.
Nice.
Got plus 6.
Everyone's loving it.
Everyone.
Yeah.
There's not anyone who looks like even just like.
Well, the innkeeper is like, well, typically we book these things in the evening, but but other than that, everyone's
sign says what the sign says.
It's pretty good.
Damn. Okay, fair enough. Then I shan't do anything.
Yeah. Everyone's just like, oh, well, this is unexpected.
The Catawumpus will just continue standing behind Neil as he performs.
I can attempt to charm that many people. They don't just get charmed. Sorry. I think you rolled me a wisdom saving throw. I'm just checking. I'll start one by one, please. So I'll start with 1.
Yep. That is a 17.
They pass. I'll do another.
That is a 16.
They pass. I'll do another.
That is a 4.
Hey!
He is charmed.
Okay, he's like,
I
what?
think the other 2, though, realise they've been attempted to be charmed.
Does it say that?
It says when the spell ends, the creature knows, but it doesn't say if it fails. Yeah, it doesn't say that they know unless it so if they've been charmed. Okay, fine. So that one guy in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to them and go, "Oh, mate, it's been such a long time. It's so good to see you." Towards the guy in the middle.
The Catawumpus agrees.
Make a deception check.
Sure. So I get advantage on this, right? Because he's already
because
he's friendly acquaintance apparently. Persuasion, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, deception.
Deception. Oh, that's good, baby. That's real good. 27.
Does he get advantage because he's got some
Got a 19.
Catawumpus standing behind him, grinning his face off?
He already had advantage.
Oh right, I see.
And it's like when 2 people see each other and they know each other, but they can't remember each other's names. That classic situation. Oh yeah, it's
Neil.
What's your name?
Neil.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I haven't seen you in ages.
I know. Well, I was just asking, how are you doing with the town guards? I know you only just joined them when I last saw you.
We're quite busy now. We're working for someone else.
No longer the town
guard.
guard. Oh, I see. So it's about money. Got it. Well, it's really nice to see you. I would just like to ask, who are these people? I haven't met them before, and I'll go around shaking their hands if possible.
Oh yeah, of course. We got Jack, Clinton,
Yep.
Franklin,
Yep.
and obviously me, Geraldine.
Of course, Geraldine. Let me buy you boys a drink. How about that?
Oh yeah, well thank you. The other guys are like, Yeah, all right. If he knows Geraldine, he's a good one.
How much is drinks?
How much are drinks? For the table, 1 gold.
Cool. And I'll buy 2 for myself. So what's that? Like 4 silver?
Yeah, something like that. At this point, Kasper, you walk in,
Hello.
and you see Neil just sitting down with these bad men, and Catawumpus sitting down with them, or standing, looming over with them.
Lumen, just constant lumen.
His expression goes from happy and accomplished to suspicious and squinting, and he approaches still at the same speed and pulls up a chair quietly.
Okay.
Just trying to get the feel for what's going on right now.
He's like, oh, it's just one of your. This is a mate,
Oh,
Neil.
yeah, yes. This is our dear friend. Come sit down. Come sit with us. I'm trying not to say any names purely because in case they recognise the ball kicker.
Yeah, Kasper will reach out with his hand, still squinting, but he will present it as a potential greeting opportunity.
Geraldine shakes your hands.
The Catawumpus does another kind of limp, hand wave towards Kasper.
Essentially, what I want to try and do, if possible, is keep drinking with these guys if they're going to stick around. Keep buying them a couple of rounds of drinks so they get a little bit intoxicated. And when they get drunk enough, I would like to do something. And I'll say, do you guys want to play some dice or some card games? You got some time?
Yeah, we're not doing anything. We're just waiting for the fucking Lord to give it up.
Let's give it up. Give up what?
Oh, something about a debt. We weren't told.
Yeah.
Only the boss was told.
That
what
guy's
the
always
debt
been
was,
stingy, that Lord, isn't he?
Yeah.
Never paid you guys
yeah,
enough anyway.
Of course, yeah. Fucking cock wobble.
Yeah. I'll pull out some cards. I'll also, if I can, buy 2 more rounds for them, so I'll take off 2 more gold. And then I'll like purposely lose a few card games to make them, favour me a bit, I suppose.
Okay.
So do you want me to take off 2 more gold?
Fucking Geraldine's like, oh, this guy's fucking. We should go with this guy. He's rich. He's buying all the rounds.
Do you want me to help you cheat potentially? Like,
I want to
if
lose.
there's a round. Yeah, but like if there's a round you particularly want to win, do you want? Because I'm standing there statically behind you to the point where I'm so still that you might not necessarily notice me. So you could just slide me a couple cards and.
I feel like if I do that, my sleight of hand is like a -1.
Oh god,
it's not gonna go well. If it was Kasper, we should definitely set something up. Because I think you and Kasper could have a deadly combo.
Kasper, are you playing cards?
He could always try.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, he will attempt.
All right. You're purposely losing, so I assume you're just like, fold or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Kasper, roll a d20. And add your deception, I guess. Oh, what did we say? It was deception, persuasion, or insight.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
9. You can cheat if you wish. With sleight of hand.
He will cheat.
Just to let you know, I don't want this going over about 40 minutes. Because it's only lasts an hour, this charm person.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Your sleight of hand then, if you want to cheat.
Yeah.
You slide your bum cards to Catawumpus.
16, yeah.
Yeah, you get some. You manage to sneak some new cards while everyone's like laughing at something or whatever. You win that round.
Can I describe how I imagine that looks? Like, if you're watching it from the outside, how I can just imagine like a card being slowly taken down from the table, gone to the sides, a Catawumpus standing there, as large as a monstrosity he is, pokes his just the part of his arm round in a weird distorted form around his wrist, and then just puts between his claws the card, while everything else stays completely still, and just draws it back in. And he doesn't attempt to hide that he's holding the card. He's just got it next to him. like hiding in plain sight, and then when it needs to go back, it just goes back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you win a round, you win like 4 gold.
Oh yeah.
How much of that comes from
How much of it
Neil?
comes from Neil? Probably like half of
I've
it.
already. Yeah. How much do you want me to take off? Like.
Just 2. Just take
Okay.
2.
I have lost a lot of gold.
But yeah, it's been about 40 minutes, sure.
Sure. Are they slightly intoxicated at this point?
Oh, 100. Let me roll con saves for them. Jesus. Oh my god. They all rolled under a 10, so
Amazing.
Look at them.
they're all
Boys.
fucking fucked up.
I would like change my. I'll get very happy. I go, boys. Have you guys ever ridden horses before?
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course we have.
How much
Yeah.
fun is it? I haven't ridden one for years. How fun is that? God.
Mate, yeah, but, it's pretty
Sweet.
luscious to have the wind blowing your hair. Yeah.
I went to the stables earlier outside the manor, and there was a few horses in there.
Yeah.
And they said they weren't using them because obviously they were the Lord's horses. And
Yeah.
you know, seeing as he was such a dick, why don't we
Oh, yeah.
take him for a spin? That
You
would
want
be
us to take-
a right
you want to take
laugh.
the horses.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I want to ride that centaur if I'm being honest.
There's
But,
a centaur.
well, we arrested them. We were just sort of guarding the situation. But once our job was done, we came in here.
I've heard centaurs, they carry a lot of gold, don't they?
Gold. Centaurs are they like leprechauns?
Yeah, they have bags of it. Boys,
Well,
we
this
should
this
go.
sounds
Let's-
like a
we
dangerous
need-
stereotype that I'm not getting into, mate.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's go have a look.
Roll a persuasion check
All right. Come on, Jesus.
with advantage.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's gonna be even better with advantage, hopefully. So 14 or 14 again. God damn it. Then persuasion, isn't it? Persuasion's plus 8, so that's a 22.
Oh, go on then.
Yeah.
They all get up.
let
and
me
start
get you
running
boys
to-
a shot before we go.
Okay.
Actually,
Yep, they-
yeah,
they-
I will. I'll take up 2 more.
Okay. Well, no, shot. It's like
One more go.
silver.
Okay.
This is gonna become the Hangover movies, but for them, if they were the main characters.
Can I take a mug of ale with me?
Of course you can.
Can I fill it with my sleep potion?
Oh yeah, you have a sleep potion.
Yeah. I want to
Forgot about that.
I'll pour it back in the vial if I don't use it, but I just want to carry a jug with me and put the sleep potion in there.
Absolutely. Yep.
I want to make
Go
myself.
for
If I'll like brief while they're taking their shots. I'll brief like Kasper and the Catawumpus. Go. Have you guys got any better ideas or?
Yeah, they all sort of run off ahead like, let's go take the fucking horses.
Well, my badger's in there and kind of like locked and loaded on digging a Pier-sized hole out from the stables, but
Oh, I didn't know about that.
honestly, this is all a very interesting turn of events, so I'm down for it. We can use it as a plan B if shit goes sideways, you know?
Yeah, true.
If we all need to be broken out of that stable.
We're gonna get there and Pier's gonna be missing because he's come from the hole.
And you've just alerted all of the guards to the fact that the
Yeah.
prisoner is
Well,
escaped.
half of them are drunk anyway. It's fine.
Well, yeah, so it's only been an hour. It's like it's it's not even 1 p.m. yet.
I'm just wondering if Casper will see these town rules when he's in here.
Oh yeah, it's
They're
like a
posted
notice.
anywhere?
Yeah.
I just thought of a thing that we could have probably discussed earlier, but if it's mandatory for all visitors to perform every single night, wouldn't that mean the prisoners too? Wouldn't he be released to perform with us? And maybe we could convince that we were good enough? And maybe we could have started an uprising, trying to convince like over half the village to join us and fight off the guys?
Plan C. That sounds like to me.
I think some of Boris's smarts rubbed off on me. I think it's just because I'm close by to him again.
Okay.
The Catawumpus is mainly interested to see what the fate of the guardsmen are.
You know what? Me too.
It does not look like a favorable outcome for them, but this is okay.
It
So-
won't be fun to watch.
So you guys just sort of walking up behind them, like slowly, and they just thought like, yeah, let's go fucking take the horses, mate. Fuck yeah. They
The
all run up.
Catawumpus will draw his sword, like as normal, like a kind of what most would presume is a mindless action. So like they might not even notice that he's drawn his sword.
But yeah, you guys slowly walk after these guys, and they start. They literally just run up to the stables and start banging on the wood. Let's fucking take the horses, because they don't have the keys. So and then the two
What
guards
the
that are there.
fuck is happening?
Yeah, Pier, you hear this fucking banging like, fucking let's take the horses for a spin, mate.
Mouthful of hay.
I'll say, Casper, you any good at picking locks?
I mean, yeah, that too.
Want to give it a go?
Well,
Are
the
the
two
guards there?
the two guards are still there. And like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And they start pushing them away. They're like, no, let's take the horses.
I'll
Like,
talk to the guards if I can.
Get the fuck away, mate. Okay, sure. You slowly walk
guys, relax. We're just gonna have some fun. You know, the Lord here's been a dick. He never paid us enough. Have a drink, and I'll give them my ale. Have this one between you. I'll go, relax. Who's there to tell you off now?
Is this a like what kind of it's for the stable, right? Like, is it an actual stable setup? Is it a small like situation? How tall is the roof?
It's about 20 feet long
Yeah.
and then 10 feet back, but it's like a 10 feet up, and then it's just sort of like a rectangle building.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking like that, kind of like the manger setup, right? So like, in that case, like, is there any kind of notable entrance from the roof? Is it like a completely covered over?
It's just a completely covered roof, yeah.
And there's no like kind of what kind of window type situations? Is it completely blocked off? Air coming in?
No, there's not really any windows. I guess there's like small gaps, but not big enough to fit through. And because usually the doors would just be open and the horses would be out in the field.
Okay. I'm gonna regardless, the Catawumpus is going to gesture to just like subtly gesture to Casper, a kind of like hold out his hand, palm up, and then like raise his hand, gesturing to like go, do you want me to put you on the roof situation.
Casper will accept this suggestion, this quiet suggestion, and start being hoisted up, I guess. Being boosted.
So the Catawumpus is gonna like in the same manner that he would normally, like following and looming over Neil. He's gonna step towards the side of the building, put his hand behind him, palm open, for Casper to like climb onto, and as like Casper does so, he's gonna turn around, blocking it with his blocking with his body, and then pushing up to hoist onto the roof.
Okay. You hoist Casper onto the roof. These guards are making quite a loud ruckus. One of the guards takes the ale from you and just fucking downs it.
What, the guard I want, like the ones that aren't drunk?
One of them. Yeah, one of them takes it from you, but doesn't give any to the other one, and the other one sort of runs inside.
The Catawumpus! I'll like point towards him.
Oh, then the Catawumpus chases. Like if
Try
Okay,
grapple
but
him.
these guys.
Do you want me to roll the sleep? Do you want me to roll the
Yeah.
sleep thing?
But these guys are making a racket, and one of the guards inside rolled a nat 20 to hit.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Because the stables are connected to the house.
Yeah.
It's not like on the other side of a field. It's like right near the house. So you just see someone come out on a balcony like, what the fuck? And then run back inside.
20.
20. He's just asleep. Instantly.
What the
And
fuck
then-
is happening outside?
But
And I'll turn around towards Casper and go, pick the lock. And she's just gone. He!
okay, 3 of these guys aren't charmed by you. And they,
Yeah, but they're drunk as hell.
yeah.
My friends.
And they
But,
came here with us, right?
Clinton?
well, they came here
Jack?
with Geraldine.
Yeah.
And then they see one of their friends fall asleep.
He's just lightweight.
And they're like, what the fuck? Because one of them rolled a nat 20 on an insight check.
Ah, Jesus.
Well, even with disadvantage, because he's drunk, winky face.
All right, sure, I'll give you it. That's another nat 20. I'm not joking.
You're
my
joking.
God. I rolled 2 nat 20s.
I quit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I quit.
Well,
He starts investigating him like, oi, wake up. And because sleep works like they sleep until someone wakes them up.
Kicks him, I think. You have to do damage to them.
Well, he slaps him around the face.
He takes 1 point of damage, though, right?
Yeah.
can
absolutely.
I see this, by the way?
There's like some gaps in the wood, and you just see loads of like shadows going by, like, and you hear Neil, and you hear guards being like, "Let's fucking take the horses for a spin, mate."
Nay!
Okay, Casper, you're on the roof.
Yes.
What are you doing on the roof?
I don't know. We didn't think this far. Well, I guess he's gonna try and look if there's a way into the stables from there. Just take a little investigate.
My thinking was like almost purely like you've mentioned that you've come from here already. Let's just get you fucking out of the way so it doesn't look like there's loads of repeats.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is like it's like a thatched sort of roof, and there's like a little gap where you could fit in.
I'm gonna look through the gap, I guess. See if anything's changed in there.
No, your badger is still sitting obediently. The 2 horses are sort of freaking out because they don't like all this noise. And Pier is just like, the fuck? But there is a guard still in there, and he's also like, what the fuck's happening?
Oh, there's a guard inside.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, so how's the badger digging?
There always was a guard inside.
Oh.
I don't know.
I
The
didn't
badger
realize this.
Dig
in
a hole.
the-
Is there a hole? Is there a hole where the badger's been digging?
The badger has not
'cause
started.
the badger is on command to not start digging until it hears a scream from Casper. But yeah, there was 2 guards outside and then 1 guard inside. That's how the setup's been the entire time.
Can Casper try to make eye contact with Pier?
Certainly. How are you gonna try and get his attention? He's looking at a wall.
And my head is the only thing poking through, right?
You can fit
just
through,
like-
yeah. But
No,
yeah,
I'm just
your
wondering
head-
if it's just head is fitting through. So it's just like a head poking through the ceiling.
Yes.
Do I have rat bones? I can't.
You can chuck a rat bone at him.
Whisper his favourite word, carrot.
I guess he will reluctantly spit on him.
Spit on him. Okay. You roll an attack.
And it's unarmed, right?
Yeah, sure. Unarmed
Or
attack.
is it just flat?
Just roll an attack and add your dex. Add your dex modifier because
Okay,
the
I don't
spitting
need to-
is sort of
Gonna get
dexterous.
I mean,
spitting
I
damage.
don't need to do that, but sure. I got a 22.
Oh my god, you actually hit Pier. You
Wow.
Pier.
Dang.
You feel this wet glob just sort of
It's just a
on your
little bit.
face.
It's just a little bit.
Okay, just a little bit. A sort of drip
Wow.
hits on your face. And
Fucking raining in here.
you look up and you see Casper just like with his head poked through.
He's gonna shut up immediately, knowing the implications of this.
Casper
looks up and shrugs.
Big eyes staring, eye contact. Tries to mouth.
But your beak is just going like this.
Exactly. For context, I was trying to say knock him out. Okay, he will try to.
Pier is manacled to a pole.
I have my ways.
Aren't his feet long?
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, couldn't he just like horse kick?
So can I? What are you doing to indicate this to me? Like the mouthing?
Well, the mouthing, and when realizing that isn't clearly working, he looks at you, looks at the guard, kinda nods his head towards him, like, maybe you want to knock that guy out. And he pokes his hand through and does a thumbs up.
Jesus Christ.
So this guard is the only one in here right now, right?
Yeah, there's only one guard in here. He's been talking to you the whole time, probably about anything and everything, but yeah.
I've been listening, just eating hay, eating hay only.
What's it like to eat hay with a human mouth?
I fucking love it. This
What
is
does
what
it
I've grown
taste
up with.
like?
The guards, ambrosia, not as good as carrots. It's like I have an oral fixation.
Never been a fan of carrots.
How much do carrots weigh? On average?
Fuck's sake. Not enough for a pound or a catapult. Not enough for catapult, no.
Is there anything within
Bale of hay.
60 feet of me that weighs 1 to 5 pounds? Maybe a rock.
Roll a
Or a
d20.
horseshoe. D20.
Casper got an idea, but you do your thing first.
19.
There's a pitchfork.
Alright, then mid-conversation. Where is this pitchfork in relation to the guy?
Probably just against the wall on the far side of the thing. So like 10 feet away from him.
Is he actively looking at it, or is he looking at me?
He's looking
at me.
Yeah.
Is it in his eye shot?
No, because his cone of vision is looking at you.
Okay. This is perfect. So yeah, I'm going to use catapult.
Okay.
Which is, luckily only a semantic spell. So all I have to do is just go... well, like, very subtly.
Are you trying to kill him, or are you trying to knock him out?
His curiosity about my race endears me to him.
Okay.
So I'm going to knock him out.
Okay.
He's won my affection. I need a dex save, please.
Dex save from him. That is 13.
Fails
Okay.
by 1. Now I must roll damage. $13 damage.
Instantly knocked out. this pitchfork just comes flying through the air, hits him with the fucking wooden bit, and cracks on his skull. And he's like, falls instantly
mate.
to the floor. But you still are tied up and manacled. We cut to outside. Just Catawumpus and Neil. What are you guys doing? This guy has just been woken up from his sleep draft, and he's getting up.
Okay, good stuff, isn't it?
What the fuck did you do to me?
Nothing, it was from the tavern.
And then I believe the Catawumpus was chasing after a guy who was going inside.
Yeah. I go, these boys handled 3 of them. You're struggling with 1.
Yeah, so like this individual that was going inside, right? Like Neil told Catawumpus to chase him, and so Catawumpus is going to use his feline agility, quite literally the ability feline agility, to chase after him. So basically, would double his own movement speed for the the turn with no like additional thing.
Instantly.
So yeah,
You catch up to him. Yeah.
Like, Catawumpus is not entirely sure what he's meant to be doing in this instance, because this man was running away, so he would run in front of this individual and let him run into Catawumpus and, like, just block him.
He he runs into you and just like, what the? Where did you come from?
That would probably be when they would notice that Catawumpus has had his sword drawn the entire time.
Okay. He starts to draw his.
Catawumpus would move his sword to, like, kind of place the end of it on top of, like, you know... So if he's drawing his sword, like, from his waist, right, this guy, then Catawumpus would move part of the blade over the man's hands as he's pulling it out. So if he pulls it out, he's going to be pulling out his, like, sword. His hand will be touching Catawumpus' sword as he does it. So he'll basically catch himself on it as he does. If you know what I mean.
Okay, yep.
Catawumpus, you know, after stopping this man from drawing his sword, would he would emulate things he's seen in the past and slowly bring up his left hand to his mouth and just do like the worst finger on lips thing, like while standing there grinning at this man.
Oh my god, he rolled a nat 1, so yeah, he's sufficiently like... Kasper.
Has any of this been noticed in the stables? Like, have we noticed anything that's happening outside?
Roll a perception check.
Percepzione 19.
You see... the biggest fuck you could imagine, just sort of stood on the balcony watching. Like he's seen this entire situation go down. He rolled a nat 20 to see everything.
Yeah.
Even me?
Not you, but
Hooray.
But even me, even though I'm half in the...
yeah, it's only
You were on the roof.
your head is in and your butt is sticking out. So yes. Unless you want to roll a stealth check to see if you can cover yourself with some hot straw from the roof.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to do that very much, thank you.
Okay.
And you said stealth, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a 19.
Again, he rolled a nat 20, so he sees you.
Kill me. Okay, well...
I mean, you probably don't see him, actually, because...
Yeah.
Your head's in the building. But
Well,
I guess if someone looks at the house, they would see this big man stood on the balcony
He's gonna
watching.
pop his head out
Okay.
because he's gonna shove his bottom half down so he can climb through.
Okay.
So he from the inside, it would look like his head disappears for a few seconds, and then his feet, followed by his ass, would be sticking while he's kicking, trying to shimmy.
Yeah, as you fucking shimmy in from the bottom up, you look up and see this guy staring at you.
And Kasper will hold eye contact until he's all the way through.
Oh, Catawumpus would be proud.
He holds up the keys. He dangles them.
Kasper will not react to this.
Okay.
So, Neil is gonna kind of like look down at the floor, look underneath everyone's legs, and go, Kasper, where are you? I need this door unlocking. And then, so what is the aura? I'm guessing from people. What people say?
No one's attacked
Oh
someone
my God!
yet,
Sorry.
I guess. So the guy's still charmed, Geraldine. The other guys are starting to get suspicious of you, even though they're still inebriated. One of them is definitely suspicious of you, and the guard who just got put to sleep is suspicious, and they're slowly getting to their feet.
I'll just say, guys, can we just unlock this door? We just want to ride on some
No,
horses, man.
this is a stables standing in as a prison.
We don't want the prisoner.
You rolled a 3, so he's like, alright. He opens the door, I guess. Yeah, because...
Really? Really?
He rolled a 3 on insight, and he was just like, oh, okay.
Boys, let's ride some horses.
As the door opens, you see 2 horses.
Can I tell which one's Pier? Or is my
Of course
eyesight?
you can tell which one's Pier.
Because I was so tempted to just walk in and grab one of the horses and just go, oh, come with me, come with me. It's okay, Pier, I've got you. And it's just big horse.
Make a perception check, Neil.
It's a 15.
15. Okay. You don't notice anything. Okay, none of them notice Kasper, but they do notice their unconscious friend on the floor.
Oh, thank God you guys are here. Thank God.
He had a strong...
In all the commotion outside, the banging on the doors, the rake came loose.
It fell off the roof.
It fell off the wall. This poor bastard has been unconscious.
Oh my God, the poor man. Don't worry, let me see if I can help him. And
Help him, please.
I'll kneel down.
Going insane.
Neil will kneel down and he's gonna pretend to heal him.
Okay.
Quick, cure his wounds.
I'm doing it. It's not working.
Shit.
Everybody who still has a part of themselves outside, make a perception check.
Where am I, roughly?
I'm inside
you were
now.
still outside guarding
Yeah.
this guy, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know if Kasper, if you're.
I mean, I'm
fully,
inside.
You're fully inside. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I fell down on the floor as they opened the doors. I don't know how they couldn't see me.
16.
16. You hear a whistle from the balcony.
Huh?
Oh
no. It's a fireball, isn't it?
no, it's just a whistle.
Oh.
This is the whistle. They're
I thought it
calling
meant
the
like
guards.
I thought you meant like a...
No, just.
As a response, the Catawumpus's grin is going to get more, and he's going to start salivating.
Okay.
When inside, I'll say to everyone, get on a horse, everyone, let's go. And I'll jump on Pier.
Okay. Pier is manacled
Pier's
to
gonna-
a pole.
Hold his hand up.
I'll cut it open with my... Oh, I have a hammer.
Again,
You can hit it.
They're metal
hit it.
manacles.
Oh, metal. Sorry.
Yeah, they're manacles, man.
I don't know what manacles are, I'm not going to lie. I thought they were like
Handcuffs.
mandibles.
Yeah.
He like pulls out the bomb and goes, no, puts it back down. I'll try and smack him.
Pulls out the
Okay.
bomb, contemplates the bomb, and then goes, no.
I better not do that.
Nobody's going to be
can I
worried
smack
about
it?
me
I
pulling out a
must
grenade.
consult the bomb.
Would it be easier to smack the wood? I'm guessing it's manacled too. Can I whack it?
Yeah.
And I'll go, Kasper, help me out.
I could unlock them if people weren't in here watching.
Oh, okay. Come on, guys, let's go. Go. Get on the horses, and I'll slap all their bums when they jump on.
Two of the guys get on two of the horses, and one of them tries to mount a badger. And the badger just doesn't move because it's not his master. Two of them ride out on these horses into the fields.
Good.
And the other two start chasing along. Like, yeah, let's go, we got the fucking horses, mate. And then the other guard who was just sort of here, guarding, is still here. Like, excuse
Mate,
me.
you might as well go away now.
You said you didn't. You said you didn't want this prisoner.
Yeah, just go get someone else. It's fine.
I'm not leaving you in here with a prisoner and one of my friends.
You better go,
unconscious.
sound the alarm, really, shouldn't you?
I've already done that.
Hey, go do it again.
I'm not leaving, my friend.
I think Kasper at this point has snuck around,
Mm-hmm.
and it's now is the Catawumpus indoors. Yeah.
The Catawumpus would probably start leading this man that he's intimidating towards, like, coming in. Like,
Oh no! It's not-
that's probably what he would do, but like, well, first, they're just like, okay, come on, in we go.
I would Kasper again tries to mouth stall him, but he doesn't have lips. So because it would be too meta for me to try and explain what Kasper is trying to do at this point.
This is so far off the rails already. Just tell me what you're trying to do.
You're
well,
welcome.
this goes to the whole party then, because Kasper wants to lock us inside.
Okay.
I mean, Neil's not gonna stop you.
Hmm.
So it's up to you.
But the Catawumpus wouldn't be indoors. He would be locked out.
Well, like as I said, like my next move was to move this dude inside with me, to just be like, I'm intimidating this fella, so I'm just gonna be like, come on, let's go.
He's sort of walking very slowly with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, then in that case, Kasper will just wait until that happens and then close the door.
You roll.
Pretty much.
I will say this fella will be walking backwards because the Catawumpus isn't moving his sword like from this guy's hands.
So from behind you, Catawumpus, you hear a lot of footsteps, and then a door opening, and then about 30 guys come outside.
Jimba's Christmas.
And they all start surrounding the stables.
Whoa, give us a minute, man. How
okay,
fast are they? How fast are they?
They were 30 feet of movement. Again, this is right next to the house.
It's literally attached to it. It's like side by side.
Kasper, can you unlock these?
I will in a second.
I don't think we have a
Kasper
second.
is sweating, dude. He can't sweat, but at this point, he looks so fucking stressed out that he's practically sweating.
Okay.
Physically impossible.
Pier's already arrested.
Right.
He's just chilling.
Are you trying to unlock these things or lock the building or?
Well, Kasper wants to barricade the doors. No one gets in. He wants to keep everything out.
Well,
He's being like,
the Catawumpus isn't in
help!
yet.
well, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. So
Okay, I'll start smashing the locks then with my hammer.
Okay, so Catawumpus, you're leading this guy slowly towards the thing, so you can't move quickly because you can only move how fast he's moving. So someone tries to grapple you.
Okay.
You
Oh, fuck yeah, nat 20.
Okay, that guy fails. Another guy is going to try and grapple you. Yeah, that's a 6. I've rolled a 4 and a 6 so far.
Oh, okay, well I got a 10 on that one, which would be a 9, because
Okay.
I get -1.
Oh my god, another one tries, he gets a 5.
Okay, come on, baby.
Jesus Christ.
16 on that one. Fuck.
The dice gods want you to get into this building. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, well all 5 that are close enough to try and grapple you fail, I assume, because that was an 8.
Okay, well that was an 11 for me. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah,
I'm happy. Well, I have a -1 to this as well, so I'm pretty happy that you're rolling so poorly.
You get into the building, then you shut the door?
Yes, and I
Okay.
will.
Let's barricade this bitch!
Okay. You roll initiative against the guy, not everyone, just Kasper, against the guy who's in here with you, who's conscious.
And knock him out also, please. Help.
I'd like to say as well, like, just in terms of like how Catawumpus avoided all of those like grapple attempts. He didn't move. He didn't even notice that these people were there. They weren't on his. They weren't in his periphery at all. Like, just walking straight forward. They were just missing. They were just failing, like, over and over, because the Catawumpus knew that this man needed to get inside the barn, and so he would end up inside the barn.
Kasper, what did you get?
And at 1.
He got a 17, so he puts his arm in the door
Oh,
before you can close it. And then tries to grab you, Kasper. So make a strength save, please.
And at 1.
Oh my god. Fuck. Okay.
Right, let's also start making new character sheets.
He grabs you by the scruff of the neck. And goes, I knew you were fucking trouble when you gave that medicine to the fucking badger. And he throws you outside. And you see 30 people, and this guy on the balcony has a rifle.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
And then the guard closes the door after Kasper is thrown out, and the guard on the top of the building is like, "Look, come out of the barn, or I pop this one's head off." Thank you for listening to this episode of Gust of Wanderlust. If you want to stay up to date with the podcast outside of this feed, you can do so on all the social medias at Gust of Wonder. If you enjoyed this episode of Gust of Wanderlust, please be sure to give it a good review, give it 5 stars, and thumb it up, and all that good stuff from all the different platforms to it, please. Because then the algorithm will show it to more people, and that's good news for everyone. If you want to see more of me, you can do so on Instagram at Chazstagram and on YouTube at Chazza. If you want to see more of Sam, you can do so on X and Twitch at SolarisVT. If you want to stay up to date with Rayla for now, you can do so on X and Twitch at CasualRayla. And if you want to see more of Taylor, you can do so on YouTube, X, and Twitch at ForTheJaffas. And Matthew is probably watching you right now. Our next episode will be coming out in 2 weeks' time, and we hope to see you then.